talking about the heavy tea roast.
Frank.
Why are you so angry?
No, I ain't angry. I just want to see what's up
Frank
with
knows
Frank.
what's up. He said, what's up, Dub?
I said, what's up, Frank? How you doing, bro?
I was about to say, like, I'm getting close to harvest.
Say what?
He's getting close to harvest?
I'm getting close to my harvest.
You need to turn off your Solus Tech ballast so your phone gets good reception.
What?
Turn off your Solus Tech ballast so your phone gets good reception.
Oh.
He did.
All right. Turn it
Sounds
off.
great.
Dim it down. Now go change a double-ended bulb at the end of harvest because you have small nugs from using Solus Tech ballast.
Oof. Gosh.
Oh, wow.
I think it hung up.
Oh, I thought Brandino was Jair.
Frank,
So, Frank, what's up?
we're just messing with you, my friend.
Yeah, what's
Come
your
on,
question,
man.
buddy?
Do the fake laugh again, I dare you. There's no audience here. They're not laughing.
Why are we on the button?
Stop pressing the button.
You better erase that goddamn
Yeah,
button.
this isn't a sitcom where you have to cue the audience to laugh every stupid joke. they
People
tell.
know when it's funny because
Yeah.
I'm funny. Looks aren't everything, but
Yeah.
but in Dub's case, they're nothing. So whatever.
Well, we're talking to the sound guy there, Frank, not you.
All right.
All right, Frank.
What's
Thanks
up,
for
Frank?
calling. Where do you
Yeah,
shop?
what up, Frank?
Yeah, dude, fucking
What's
great
up,
question,
dog?
bro.
I was about to say, you know, I'm harvesting. I'm getting close to it, and I hear all types of ways about curing and, like, you know, preserving it, my flower, but I don't know, like, what would be the best.
Shoot.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the thing: is that it's a work of art, and so many people do all the right stuff all the way up until harvest, and then donk it off at the end because they don't know how to properly, first off, preserve and then bottle up whatever they're trying to can or bottle. So, listen, your favorite flowers, your favorite consumables. Once you get down to it, you want to completely hang them up with the relative humidity and temperatures of what you had during growing, like 70, 75 degrees, 40 to 50% humidity, and let them naturally just dry out. You want to create a lot of openings for water to evaporate off of the plant. You want to crack open large stems. You want to break the plant into several pieces so there's more openings for vapor to escape from. You also want to cut off all the big leaves of the plant so the same thing happens, that you don't have these huge water-carrying foliage on the plant that can cause mold and other problems, okay? So pruning the plant, cutting the plant, hanging the plant. Now, when do you start jarring it up? When do you start bagging it up? When do you put it in to the freezer to be good, just like it is at that time a year later, Horty? This is the key point where people usually start thinking everything's done and completely cured and ready too early.
That is correct. When your plants are done, you will know it because when you grab a stem and you bend it, it will snap like a pencil and not bend like a straw.
If it bends like a straw, you can feel all your
You'll feel the
flowers,
humidity,
everything, and it feels like they're bone dry. You need to go to the stem, innermost moisture point, and make sure that's completely dry. If you take it and cut it all up and you think, oh, the flower's dry, and you stick it into a sealed container, all that innermost moisture is going to wick out. It's going to make it taste and smell like hay and completely destroy all the lipids, the terpenes, all the great stuff that we love about our favorite plants.
You know,
And I will say that if you're not sure, you could maybe sample a smaller piece of it when you think it's dry and maybe, like, say, grind that up and twist it in your favorite tortilla or spinach wrap. And then you could actually try to consume it. And if you can't keep it lit, then it's probably not ready.
hey, take it to the local laundromat, throw it up in the
Don't do that. Don't put it in the
in
oven
the dryer
or
on low, and
No.
just let it spin.
And
And you're cool, bro.
you
Add
know,
fabric softener.
first of all, you know you're not a
No,
good
no.
grower if you're going to a local laundromat, because if you're a good grower, you own your own washer and dryer,
Right.
so you don't have to go to a laundromat.
Man, people grow on a
But
budget.
also you own a microwave and oven, and we don't stick our flowers in there either.
Dino's got a freaking port job, and what does he do? He lives in an apartment and
He drinks craft beer when he gets paid.
Yeah, he has a job in the port, so he can afford to drink
grows-
craft beer.
he grows-
He doesn't care about washing laundry.
He grows on his
He doesn't get no
apartment's
chicks.
on the apartment's roof because he got no space.
Dino, listen, let's bring you into the conversation a little bit. You know good product when it comes across you. You are a connoisseur of the good things in life. Beer, consumables, flowers, whatever it is. So
Everything.
let me ask you this, dude. You have been a gardener for a while, a hobbyist, a personal gardener.
That's for sure.
And there's certain things that you've come across where I'm sure you've run into this problem. How do you make sure to get the most flavor and aroma after the growing process, the curing, the drying process? What do you do?
Farts on it.
I always kind of just did old school, cut it all down into smaller pieces, hang it on a hanger, put it in my dry room, which was usually my bedroom at the time. Hang it up there in a dark, damp place, a dark, not so
Dry
damp
place.
place. Not so damp. Got a fan on it, usually oscillating fan, hitting it constantly.
Blow any spores, any mold spores, or anything that might try and take hold on a wet plant.
And like you guys said, wait till I can snap the stem. And I wait and wait and wait, and sometimes it takes too long. You think it's taking too long, but I wait until that stem can snap.
Sometimes
then-
as long as 2 weeks or longer.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
depending
going
on
to take
where
a
you're
while.
at.
Yeah, if it's
You
the winter,
can't
it
force
takes a long
and
time.
it's not an empirical time frame. It's not 7 days every single time. It depends if it's in the wet season, the dry season, winter, summer, all those things. If you're near the beach, away from the beach,
The
whatever.
genetics, the size of the flowers, the bigger they are, the longer they take to dry, yada, yada, yada.
My problem I had was I found these seeds on the side of the freeway, and when I grew them,
Just shut them up. I can't even
Smells
listen to
And,
them.
so
anymore.
bad.
and another thing you could also try to do is just to make sure that you don't overdo
Smell
it,
like
or
gasolina.
that you don't clip it too early. Is when you think it's dry, go ahead and trim everything off of the stalk and give it a final trim, and then put it like into brown paper bags or a cardboard box or something like that with a fan blowing on it for another couple days, just to make sure that any residual moisture in the flower is actually gone and it's not pulling it from the stalk. And then you can do a test run where you take a small jar, kind of pack it in there, not stuff, but put it in there, fill it all the way to the
Said
top.
nicely. Don't
Yeah.
stuff it.
Don't stuff it, but put it in there. Fill it all the way up. Put the lid on it, and then open it up somewhere around 12 hours later, and kind of let it burp off and seal it back
For
up.
another
and-
half hour to an hour.
Yeah, and then just kind of play with it from there. If
Now-
it
now
seems
what-
like it's turning out nice, go ahead and bag the rest of it up.
And that's what, when you do that, when you bag it or jar it, and then you open it every so often, every 12 hours, every hour, whatever it is, you're burping off, you're releasing the excess moisture that accelerates the oxidation and the breaking down of all the components of our favorite flowers. So you want to make sure that doesn't happen. People can absolutely destroy their harvest if they don't do this properly. You have to make sure that it's absolutely bone fucking dry, my friend. This is the key point.
And you can take like a smaller
When you think that
flower.
is too dry, and you go try and not a little tiny small flower that's on a little tiny branch. Yeah, that might
Yeah,
snap.
not a coffee
You
straw
need to go
branch,
to the
like a
top.
bigger
You need
branch.
to go to the top big dog right there and try to snap that bitch off. If it doesn't snap like a number 2 pencil, if it folds over like a straw, it's not ready to bag.
It will moisten up as you trim and as you pile it all together.
Yeah.
It'll get re-moistened
Let
up.
me just melt your face a little bit more by throwing in High Q from our friends at Uber. High Q is this product you spray on your plants like 3 to 4 days before harvest, and it's a vitamin C based product that actually preserves the color, the aromas, and everything tenfold of what you normally get. So if you get a bag life where the plant doesn't break down from oxidation, once you do it properly, that's maybe 3, 4, 5 months. The High Q will allow you to get 6, 7, 8 to a year out of it without loss of flavors, aromas, all that stuff. Check it out. Actually, I'm going to send you some of that because you're asking about it. Some of the High Q from Uber.
And just remember, once you trim some of the larger flowers off, like I said, if you trim it off and put it into paper bags and you think it's okay to jar it up, don't jar it all up at once. Jar up some of the larger pieces in a smaller like
Sample size.
Yeah, in like a small mason jar or something. You know, not like a big huge jar, but a smaller one. Put a few in there, close it up. Like I said, burp it after 12 hours, and then check it every couple hours. Go ahead and sample it. If it seems okay, it's not like then the other stuff's going to end up too dry because it had to wait a day or two longer than the first jar you made. But if you open it up and it kind of smells like hay, then you didn't ruin the entire crop.
And that's not like Shanae.
So try to do the
that's
final
like hay,
cure.
like horse hay.
Yeah,
that
like,
no one wants. And that takes your shit from Dr. Duff being the garbage disposal for $4,800 to Dr. Duff being the garbage disposal for $800.
What?
I don't know. Some people out there got that reference.
Yeah.
HeavyTeaForPresident.com.
Hey, where do you shop at, man?
Texas Hydroponics in Dallas.
Texas Hydro in the Big D.
All right. Hey, Uber Nutrients, Uber Grower. I feel that Frank wants to grow that fire, so I'm going to give him the gas.
Okay.
I'm going to give him the whole line.
Oh,
I'm going to give him the Uni One.
Damn,
That your plant can
Uber?
get everything out of your base nutrient right there. I'm starting to run it right now. You and me, step and step, Frank. We're going to go down this path together. I met with the scientist about it, with Steve, with Stead. I'm a believer that I can get everything I need to my plants out of Uni One. So I'm going to get the Uni One for a base nutrient. I'm giving the Pyro K for an enhancer. I'm going to send them some of the High Q for the final phase of preserving the harvest, and then some of the FDS and the RNA to make those shoots, those flowers, those buds just absolutely pop off. Actually blowing up off of his plant.
Shoots, brah.
Booyah, brah. Aloha.
People better be shooting off fireworks because you will be. Your buds are going to go crazy. The entire Uber line going out to Texas Hydro for Frank. Frank, alone, that Uni 1 is a $55 value. The Pyro K is a $160 value. I think we just gave you $300 worth of grow product to grow that fire. Uber provides the gas. Check it out at ubergrower.com, especially if you're running those auto pots or recirculating systems. That Uber is super, super clean. No clogs, no mess, no fusses. Ubergrower.com.
All of it means nothing if he does.
Heavy Tea Roasto.
You're listening to DFCRadio.com.